Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. This is a special edition of Flat Earth School here. Mitchell from Australia coming at you live with a very special guest, Simon Dan. He's just debunked the globe. Not less than an hour ago, Simon Dan has put this video out, which I'm about to go through, which absolutely debunks the globe. Without further ado, let's go through it. Thanks, Simon Dan. Welcome to Flat Earth.
If there's one thing flat earthers are extremely good at, it's failure, especially when it comes to proving their space pancake. They could very well be quite accomplished at other things, of course. However, proving a flat earth or refuting the globe, it's fails all the way to the ice wall. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much
And me, Mitchell from Australia. Thank you very much for joining us.
for joining me. Before we begin today, a quick thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Mac Weldon. When it comes to hoodies,
Next.
day looks like the silver or dry knit t-shirts, much like this one here, which I purchased.
Or much like this one here, which was free because it's a special edition from paulandtheplane.com. If you want your special edition, not real, we checked. Go to paulandtheplane.com.
The thing still is the underwear, truly comfortable. However,
Sorry, don't I don't do underwear. Leave that to Simon Dan. Let's continue.
loyalty program called Weldon Blue. Level 1 wants you to be comfortable. So if you don't like your 20% off your first order, the 27th edition of the Flat Earth Fail compilation. We start with the king of really bad shouty arguments, Mr. Nathan Oakley, who thinks that the black swan disproves the globe. Let's go.
You can see the curvature when you look at the distance and see that the objects would be disappearing beyond the horizon.
So the horizon is a physical geometric sphere edge then? No, we've debunked that. If the Earth was a sphere with a radius of 3959 miles, then every distance to horizon measurement could be no more than 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. As per the geometric, begging the question, proof of nothing, perspective hijacking Earth curve calculator.
If the Earth had no atmosphere and was just a rock, much like the moon, then that would absolutely be the case. No arguments from me there. But it's not. It has a thick atmosphere capable of refracting quite a bit of light.
And the images of the black swan demonstrate.
Whoa. What did we say, Simon Dan? Let's just go back to that. Let's just make that absolutely clear on his position.
Just a rock, much like the moon, then that would absolutely be the case. No arguments from me there.
No arguments from him there.
But it's not. It has a thick atmosphere capable of refracting quite a bit of light.
Atmosphere. That's that thing that you say, anti-flat earthers, Simon Dan, atmosphere, that invokes a container. Oops. Yeah, you can't have spherical shaped air without the container, Simon Dan. Welcome to Flat Earth. Let's continue.
And the images of the black swan demonstrate beyond all certitude that the limitation claimed to be a physical horizon is beyond the limitations of the geometry of a sphere, Earth radius 3959. Therefore, the Earth is not a sphere, and the horizon is not physical Earth curve.
I don't think anyone claims that the horizon is the actual physical thing that we see. Normally, it.
What? I want to hear that again. Just hang on. I don't think I heard it properly.
Yes, 3959. Therefore, the Earth is not a sphere, and the horizon is not physical Earth curve.
I don't think anyone claims that the horizon is the actual physical thing that we see. Normally,
Simon Dan doesn't think that anyone actually claims that the horizon is the actual physical thing that we see. Yeah, he just said that. Welcome to Flat Earth, Simon Dan. Simon Dan debunks the globe. No one ever claims that the horizon is physical Earth curve. No one ever claims that boats go over the horizon. No one ever claims that things get disappeared bottom up by the horizon. Do they, Simon Dan?
normally it is an apparent horizon by the refraction of light.
It's an apparent horizon. by the refraction of light, an apparent horizon. So definitely not physical Earth curvature then. So let's just make it absolutely clear. Let's hear it one more time, because if we know anything about anti-flat earthers, it's that they have to get their dirty little secrets out in the beginning. So let's just hear what he has to say. Let's just make his position absolutely concrete.
Actual physical thing that we see.
It's not a sphere, and the horizon is not physical Earth curve.
I don't think anyone claims that the horizon is the actual physical thing that we see. Normally, it is an apparent horizon by the refraction of light, no matter how small that refraction.
Yep, it's definitely not the physical thing that we see, and it's refracted. It's an apparent. All right. Hold on to that.
Is.
So no, we've debunked the horizon as a physical Earth curve edge. So to say, oh, I can see curvature at the horizon, is you telling me that the horizon is now Earth curve, like in your Earth curve maths?
Well, yes, because even though there is refraction, that still has a limit. Things will still be blocked by the apparent horizon.
Beautiful, Simon and Dan. We're now describing optical effects. Nothing to do with Earth curvature. Nothing to do with that one thing the horizon has to be in the globe model. This is a true anti-flat earther at work here, throwing his globe model under the bus just to have an argument against a flat earther. That's what anti-flat earthers do. Doesn't matter if they butcher their globe 10 ways till Sunday, as long as they've got an argument against a flat earther. That's what an anti-flat earther is. Thanks, Simon and Dan.
Can't see on forever, can you?
So in your Earth curve...
So we definitely can't see on forever. Thanks, Simon and Dan. I'm going to be thanking him a lot. This might go on for a bit.
Maths, it says the horizon's going to block things. But you've also told us that that maths doesn't represent what we see. Cognitive dissonance much?
Maybe he thinks he can see it, but just not calculate it somehow.
Ah, that's Arwin. He likes to block me whenever I pop up in Nathan's chat. Not even joking, I once said afternoon all and he timed me out.
The curve calculator doesn't represent what we see. How the hell are you going to claim that the blockage at the horizon is Earth curve as per the maths that you say doesn't represent what we see? You seem to be in cognitive dissonance, my friend. It can't both not be what we see and be your claim that the physical geometry is blocking things. Meanwhile, we've debunked it with the black swan. It's beyond all limitations of a geometric sphere edge horizon.
Show me the picture that debunked the Earth's curvature.
It's called the black swan. It shows the horizon beyond 9.6 miles when at the limitations of a geometry that you assert in the maths that you say doesn't represent what we see now, because you're an anti-flat earther, it would be at 1.2 miles. So the physical limitation of your view based on the geometry would be at 1.2 miles in that image, and it's beyond 10 miles, beyond things that should be obscured by it.
Oh, 10 miles, not 10 miles. All of this argument, of course, is irrelevant because there still is a limit, which means there is a horizon, albeit an apparent one.
Albeit an apparent one. The only horizon that we see is an apparent horizon. Thanks, Simon and Dan. Welcome to Flat Earth. It's definitely not a physical Earth curve horizon that you have shown, that you have detailed, that ships go over, that things disappear bottom up, that gets obstructed physically. No, it's an apparent horizon. This is what the black swan does to globe believers, to anti-flat earthers. It makes them chuck their globe under the bus and they're unrecognizable. They don't even know what they're arguing for anymore. So they have to argue for the flat earth.
Which means the earth is still spherical. And just on the black...
Can you feel the pain? Look at that. I've paused it in the right spot. You can see the pain in Simon Dan's face when he says, we have an apparent horizon. We don't have a physical Earth curve horizon. And then in the next breath, he literally says, but it's still spherical. That is cognitive dissonance. It is cognitive pain. Look at him. He is wincing. He can't get this sentence out without that cognitive pain kicking in. It must be painful, Simon Dan. Keep pushing through. We're here for you. We're supporting you. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Black Swan, literally everyone finds it hilarious that you keep rolling this photo out as a globe killer. An image which shows clear refraction. Take a look at the beam on the oil rig on the left. Just laughable. It really...
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Simon and Dan, for the ads. Right in the middle of a flat Earth
Of course,
proof here.
when there's less refraction in an image like this, oh, look at that. The beam is straight and it's blocked by... What is that that's blocking it?
What is it?
Ah, yes. It's the Earth.
Ah, there he goes. Cognitive dissonance kicking in. Remember when I kept playing over and over, it is not physical Earth curve. It's not the Earth blocking anything. What did he just say? What did Simon and Dan just detail?
It's refracted, then you can no longer...
It's the Earth that's blocking it. Ah, yes. It's the Earth.
Cognitive dissonance. You're holding two positions which oppose each other at the same time. It's so painful, I know. He just can't break away from the globe. He just can't break away from that paradigm that he's been fed, that he's making money off, that he is pushing every day. Simon and Dan, it's okay. Let go of the globe. We're here for you. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Now, if the response to that is that it's refracted, then you can no longer use it to gain tangents to do the geometry as per the depiction on screen.
A depiction which is massively exaggerated.
So the depiction on screen is the Metabunk curve calculator.
Thank you, Simon and Dan. A depiction which is on screen, which is the Metabunk curve calculator that is massively... Let's see, what does he say? I don't want to put words in his mouth. What does he say?
Exaggerated.
Massively exaggerated.
So the depiction on screen is the Metabunk curve calculator.
This is your former globe Earth geometry, your globe Earth maths. The Craig Fight the Flat Earth says prove things. The Metabunk Earth curve calculator. This is the thing that you have been using. You plug your little heights in, you plug your little distances in, you say, yeah, look at this, refraction makes us see how? We don't have a radius value anymore. That's the thing that anti-flat earthers don't get. They don't like to tell you that the black swan has absolutely debunked the radius value. From a 1 foot observer height, we're seeing 10 miles. Do you know what that puts the radius value at? It used to be 3959 miles. Now it's 264,000 miles. If you still think you live on a globe, 1 foot observer height, 10 mile horizon, 264,000 mile radius. Hard to believe, isn't it?
That shows a straight line, that would be the geometric requirement for this model, tangent to a physical geometric sphere edge horizon, blocking things with a value that they'll give with a hidden attribution at feet or meters values.
And when tested with almost every observation, that Metabunk curve calculator gets everything pretty much correct.
It gets everything pretty much correct, except for the black swan. 1 foot observer height, 10 mile horizon. It might not show it right there, but that radius value in the Metabunk Earth curve calculator is 3959 miles. I'm pretty sure you'll never see 264,000 miles on the Metabunk Earth curve calculator. There is no way that the Metabunk Earth curve calculator can get it right with the black swan.
So this is a claim that the horizon blocks things into the distance. If that was the case, then this would be the limitation to your view at 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. The black swan shows it's beyond that. Therefore, this geometry is no longer capable of being done, because the response is to say that this line required to do the geometry, called a tangent, is in fact bent.
Not that bent. When you're looking over a distance of around 10 miles, for example, it's unlikely you would notice the refraction on a globe of that scale.
What? Let's go back and hear that again.
It's unlikely you would notice the refraction on a globe of that scale. Nathan will literally say anything to keep up his facade, won't he? Right, next up is Dean Wright. Good old Dean Wright. What groundbreaking evidence does he have for us today?
Hello people, Dean Wright here with another video here, just down on the coast here today, and I'm actually on my haunches from about 3 feet head height, if that, off the ground. I know we've looked at these before. There's a lot of stuff in this short video today. There's your 22-mile marker there. That should be over 300 feet behind the curve.
Okay, let's quickly do the math on this one, shall we? Right, assuming that the land is 22.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we're using the physical Earth curve to calculate what we would see, Simon and Dan. Didn't you say at the start of this video that I pointed out that I repeated over and over? It is, you said, Simon and Dan, it is not physical Earth curve it is not physical Earth curve that is blocking things. Why are we going back to the Metabunk Earth curve calculator when there is no Earth curve visible? Cognitive dissonance. This is what anti-flat earthers do. They get their dirty little secret out in the start of the video, and then they brush past it and just plow on with the rhetoric. So now cognitive dissonance is kicking in. The pain is kicking in. He's gone back to the globe. He was flat earth, gone back to the globe. Was flat earth, gone back to the globe.
2 miles away, and that he is around 3 feet above sea level. There should be around 220 feet hidden.
What is hidden? And what is it hidden by, Simon and Dan? Not Earth curve, as you just detailed in the start of the video.
Well, it does look elevated, doesn't it? So why wouldn't you see it? Odd piece of proof, that one.
Going to pan left this time. "22 miles away." You've seen this one before. Okay, should be over 300 feet behind the curve, and the height of that is 250 feet. So you shouldn't be seeing that at all.
Well, maybe you should. As we've already established, you've got your hidden height wrong. It would be very interesting to get his exact location and what he is looking at precisely, because I can guarantee you that the numbers will destroy his video.
Just like the numbers have destroyed your globe, Simon and Dan. I don't even know if it's your globe anymore. But the numbers from the Black Swan, 1.22 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. That is the geometry to the physical Earth curve horizon. 1.22 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. 1 foot observer height, 10-mile distance to horizon. That's been nice to the globe. That comes out at 264,000 miles. Is these the calculations that you want to use, Simon and Dan? Is this the maths that proves things?
I know I've done a lot of these videos of this area before, but every time I come out here, I always bring my camera. I can't help myself because there's so much to prove the flat Earth. Let's just pan back on this one here.
It's zoom, Dean. Zoom. Panning is left to right.
And just give you a feel for how far away it is. Yeah. I'm actually on a jetty that leads into the sea, so I can get right next to it. So here we go. There's another small boat there we can pick out there, yeah. That's probably sitting at about 25, 26 miles away.
Probably. Listen to him.
And we can see it. Just come back from that to get an idea of what we're looking at. Yeah. Just to give you an idea of the distance that these boats are sitting at. Because these gormless ball earthers. We're fractured, look, here you are, guys. 2 guys fishing in a little boat. Let's just come back from that and get an idea just how far away they are.
Yeah, it doesn't look that far.
Catch my drift, guys. If there's curve, it's supposed to be behind the curvature. Especially that little fishing boat should not be seen at all. I'm just going to try and zoom in and try and catch those two guys fishing again.
Not real. We checked.
Yeah, there you are. Not being able to see any other country whatsoever. Dean is a flat earth fail compilation legend now, surely. Bless him. Okay, next up is our old friend Taboo Conspiracy, who has a series of short flat earth facts videos. We're going to take a look at his video number 13. Away you go, buddy.
On December 12th, 1901, Guglielmo Marconi received a transatlantic radio transmission at a distance of 2,135 miles. With the transmission tower height and elevation added in, at that distance, nearly 640 miles should have been hidden behind the Earth's curvature. 640 miles is enough to hide the United Kingdom if it were standing straight up. That is a very tall shadow.
Well, actually, Marconi thought that his signal would follow the curve of the Earth, which it did not. Initially, his signal headed off into space before bouncing off the ionosphere and finally reaching Canada.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We've got two conflicting views here. We've got space and we've got an ionosphere. Yeah, sphere, like atmosphere. So to have an atmosphere, you need a container, as Simon Dan knows. So when he says atmosphere, he is unwittingly invoking a container. If there is a container, we don't need space. There is no space, Simon Dan. You've debunked it by just saying atmosphere, ionosphere, any sort of sphere with air inside invokes a container. We don't need space. Thanks, Simon Dan. Welcome to Flat Earth.
Canada. Now, this is something we can actually prove.
Turn your designs into profit with print.
Come on, man. Just try and get the ads in.
And you're already debunked.
In my previous Flat Earth Fact number 11 video, I described how the World War II German Knickbein bombing radio guidance system was not initially investigated because English scientists, including Churchill's scientific advisor, stated the curvature of the Earth would block the VHF beams, and so the targeting system could not exist. The advisors were mathematically right, but English lives were lost because the Knickbein system in fact existed, proving there was no Earth curvature.
Taboo.
This is awesome stuff from Taboo Conspiracy. I encourage everyone to go over to Taboo Conspiracy, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, give him some comments, give him some love. He's awesome. He's coming out with these things daily. Good work, good work, yeah, Simon Dan and Taboo Conspiracy.
Conspiracy never heard of silent Ks before. But anyway, again, bouncing off the ionosphere, etc., etc.
Likewise, naysayers told Marconi that it would be impossible to send a radio transmission over 200 miles, let alone 2,000 miles, because the curvature of the Earth should have blocked the transmission. Again, the naysayers were mathematically correct, but Marconi accomplished the feat and has been repeated many times at much further distances.
Awesome Flat Earth proof, Taboo Conspiracy. Thanks, Simon Dan, for bringing it to everyone's attention. Simon Dan's got almost 500,000 subscribers, and just in this, it's been about an hour and it's almost got 5,000 views. That is awesome. You can't pay for this sort of publicity. Taboo Conspiracy, there you go. You're famous again.
And again, ionosphere.
And again, ionosphere needs a container. Thanks, Simon Dan. Space is fake.
Because of Marconi, the ionosphere theory was then fabricated, claiming that the radio waves bounced off of the ionosphere.
Okay, he's going to address it. Nice.
For Loran, the explanation is that the radio waves hugged the surface of the water. For Knickbein, since the beams were VHF, the issue has been avoided entirely, as Wikipedia and others have simply lied about the math and said that the Earth's supposed curvature wouldn't have been an issue at those distances. Do you see the pattern here?
Yeah, you didn't really address the ionosphere argument at all.
Okay, I will for you, Simon Dan. Once again, ionosphere, spherical shaped air. You need a container. Don't need space. There's no space. Definitely a container. We're all breathing. You say you have spherical shaped air. You need a container. Space debunked.
Repeatable scientific evidence proves the Earth is demonstrably flat.
If you interpret the results incorrectly, like you have. Ionosphere. Okay.
Spherical shaped air. Container.
Our final video comes from What Popstar, who thinks that jet streams prove a flat Earth. Oh, blimmin' heck, here we go.
Hey everybody, this is Speak a Phenom, and I just got a tornado warning in my area, so I decided to look at the Doppler weather report and see what's going on. And so as I was looking at it, I noticed they changed the forecast because of the change in jet stream. You know, there's a change in the jet. I'm like, okay, sure. There's a change in the jet stream. So let's look at this jet stream, right? And like, we're on a globe that's supposedly spinning, right? Supposedly a globe. And the jet stream looks like this. Makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
Why would it to someone that hasn't studied meteorology? It's not a simple concept to understand.
Look at this. This makes zero fucking sense. However, this makes sense. Do you see this flat Earth system jet stream over here? Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that, and it doesn't work. There's no jet stream over the UK, something which we know there absolutely is. It's why we can be on a similar latitude to Canada, but experience much milder weather.
Good. Let's talk about weather, Simon and Dan. So we have jet streams over the UK. What do we need first to have jet streams, to have weather, to have gas? Yeah, the necessary antecedent. Once again, the container, that dirty little thing that you like to run away from, Simon and Dan. If there was no container, there would be no gas. If there was an infinite vacuum around us everywhere, which is space, affectionately called space, the gas that we're breathing will absolutely increase in entropy and fill the space. Thanks for addressing that, Simon and Dan. Once again, welcome to flat, enclosed, stationary Earth.
That makes crystal clear sense.
Does it? What powers it? If the Earth is flat and stationary, what makes these jet streams go round in a perfect circle?
That's how it would work. But this makes no fucking sense. And if it doesn't make any sense, then it's nonsense.
Ah, good one. I like that. Well, flat Earth makes no sense at all. So by your own definition, flat Earth is nonsense.
Right?
Cognitive distance break, just kicking in again. It is so painful for you, Simon and Dan. I know you want to be a flat earther, but your fans and your colleagues are just not going to let you. So you give little flat earth hints, you sprinkle little flat earth proofs, and then you say it's still a globe. It's okay. Let go. We'll welcome you with open arms, Simon and Dan. Well, some of you.
It's obvious that the flat Earth reality is not the globe model reality, but time and time again, we flat earthers have put out common sense facts like this to show you believe in bullshit, but it doesn't matter because we all have the right to experience life the way we want to have our own version of reality, right?
Absolutely. And I will defend that right always. However, when you start pushing that reality onto others, especially when it's incorrect, that's when I have an issue.
Exactly. That's when he has an issue. When people start pushing a reality like the globe onto other people, that's when Simon and Dan has an issue. And that's when Simon and Dan needs to make these videos with flat earth proofs built all through them. Thank you, Simon and Dan. Welcome to Flat Earth.
That's what we all believe, right? We all have the right to believe in what each individual wants to believe. You don't have the right to tell somebody else what to believe. That's the way it goes here in America.
Okay. So why are all the American flat earthers then trying to convince everyone that the Earth is not a globe?
It's fine. You think Globe 1.0 is reality. The rest of us have upgraded to Flat Earth 2.0.
I don't think we're going to agree on what an upgrade is, buddy. Well, there we go. What a classic Flat Earth fail compilation that was, hey?
Absolutely. Was definitely a classic Flat Earth fail compilation. Easy for you to say, Simon and Dan. Thank you, everyone, for joining me in the chat. everyone for joining me on this live stream. That was Simon Dan detailing how the Earth is absolutely flat, enclosed, and stationary. Join me tomorrow morning, well, for me, tonight, for some of you guys, for my special Friday edition live stream with Bob from Globebusters, Austin Whitsitt Gets It, and Zach Zambala from Good Times for All. We're going to be discussing a bit of a touchy subject, the electrostatic downward vector. Now, this is going to be a great discussion. I'm firmly in the camp of relative density disequilibrium. They are going to be proving that we have a downward bias. It is going to be a great discussion. The only way you can see that is if you become a patron. For $5 a month, you can see all the Friday special guests. You'll be here live with us. And that is going to be in about 11 hours, 10 and a half hours. Thank you all again for being here. And I hope I will see you all tomorrow on the massive discussion we're about to have. Until then, when you feel like the Earth turns on you, turn to Flat Earth School. It is around us 24/7 since the beginning of existence. Thank you all for being here. I've been Mitchell from Australia. Enjoy the Flat Earth School.